Welcome to African Tales with Sandy. Stay glued and do not go anywhere. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the notification bell to stay up to speed on our latest stories.
In the quiet village of Obudu, Tony was excited to begin his National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) assignment. He was assigned to teach at Obudu Secondary School, where he quickly became a favorite among the students due to his engaging teaching methods and approachable nature. Among his students, 3 girls in SS3 stood OU who often stayed behind class to ask questions. Their names were Ugochi, Neka, and Amara. While Ugochi and Neka were lively and often chattered away, Amara was different. She had a calm and serene demeanor that drew Tony's attention. Amara was not only a diligent student but also kind-hearted, often going out of her way to help others. Tony found himself drawn to her quiet confidence and thoughtful nature. As time went on, Tony and Amara grew closer. She frequently brought him food, a gesture that touched him deeply. Her culinary skills were impressive, and Tony looked forward to the meals she prepared with love and care. "Good afternoon, Mr. Tony," Amara greeted one day, holding a basket covered with a colorful cloth. "Afternoon, Amara," Tony replied with a warm smile. "What have you brought today?" "Rice and fried plantains," Ada said, shyly handing him the basket. "I hope you like it." Tony's heart warmed at her thoughtfulness. "Thank you, Amara. You're always so kind." Tony and Amara grew more closer. He admired her dedication to her studies and her dreams of becoming a doctor. They often discussed books and shared ideas about life and the future. Tony's feelings towards Amara began to intensify. One evening, as Tony walked Amara home, he decided he would tell her about his feelings the next day, hoping she would feel the same. "Amara, there's something important I want to talk to you about tomorrow," he said, his heart racing. Amara smiled softly. "All right, Copper Tony. I'll see you tomorrow." But the next day, as Tony prepared to leave for school, he was stopped by the sound of wailing and murmurs spreading through the village. He rushed to the school, his heart heavy with dread. The air was thick with tension, and the students were gathered in somber groups, whispering amongst themselves. "Tony, did you hear?" one of the teachers, Mrs. Thelma, asked with a sorrowful expression. "Hear what?" Tony replied, anxiety clawing at him. "It's Amara," Mrs. Thelma said, her voice trembling. She passed away last night. They say it was complications from an abortion." Tony felt as if the ground had been pulled out from beneath him. "What? How?" She never mentioned anything about a boyfriend or a pregnancy. Mrs. Thelma sighed deeply. It seems she was hiding a lot of pain. Her boyfriend pressured her into it, and she felt she had no other choice. Tony's eyes filled with tears as he thought of the conversations they had shared, the dreams she had spoken of. He felt a profound sense of loss, not just for the young life that was cut short, but for the future that Amara would never see. The village was in mourning, and Tony joined the community in paying respects to Amara's family. As he stood by her grave, he silently vowed to honor her memory by continuing to teach and support his students, ensuring they knew they always had someone to turn to. In the days that followed, Tony dedicated himself to his students with renewed purpose. He started a counseling program, aiming to educate them on health and personal safety, hoping to prevent another tragedy like Amara's. He made it his mission to be a support system for his students, ensuring they knew they had someone to turn to in times of need. Though Amara was gone, her memory lived on in Tony's heart. He learned that behind every calm face might be a storm of unspoken struggles. He honored her by making a difference in the lives of other students, hoping that through his efforts, her untimely death would not be in vain.
Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share to stay updated and spread the word.